Okay guys, so today I have the Crafters Compendium Autoship #1, right? So this is for the Ultimate Card-Making Compendium Autoship. And I got this same day as I got a bunch of other things, and I'm like, I want to get this done, but I had some other videos I wanted to upload on the craft day so we can see those. But this one just came in. I've had it for a day or so. CT Ultimate Die Set. So I remember Sarah saying this one is basically just going to be dies, and the next ones are going to be, I'm assuming, the same kind of box like the subscription box, which the original subscription box, which I already have 2021 of, or whatever the next number is going to be. I know it's on, for some reason, extended delivery, like back order, like they haven't even shipped them, and they normally ship them like on the 23rd, 24th. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's supposed to be a build a character, create a character set. But this is for the card making compendium. And the next ones will be more like the subscription box with like papers and more, I guess, color wheels and like different families, as far as like sometimes pastels, sometimes like deep rich colors, you know, etc. So I already knew this was gonna look a little different. So this is what it looks like. It came in another box. Obviously they didn't ship it just like this, but let me open this up. I don't know. I'm gonna cut the very top here. And we'll try some out. So it means I need to bring out my compendium. I have the mini sitting right next to me here because I wasn't sure. Obviously, we only have a couple days left to return them if you are going to return it, guys, for the 31st. But really nice packaging. Really, really lovely. Look how cute that is. This is not what I expected at all. I just figured, oh, it's going to be dies. I'm going to throw in the other box, right? The main box. And then the rest of them might come in boxes. But this is really pretty. And it kind of slides out is what it looks like. So it's kind of like the finishing school that I just showed you, the Anna Griffin one. This is the Ultimate Die Compendium box with over 50 metal dies. And as far as pricing, you probably already know, since if you got into the auto ship, you're going to get this. If you weren't in the auto ship, you're not going to get it, obviously, and you can't sign up now. But it was $29.95 with shipping and tax for me in California. It was $35.77 altogether. So that's pretty much how much they're all going to be. So that's a little bit more expensive than the monthly box that I've been getting. And you can now get the monthly box through Crafters Companion site, just the regular subscription box. Obviously this is a different one. And it did have a little sticker. It looks like it's already kind of open, so that's fine. And it slides out. This is cute. I'm gonna slide the whole thing out just so I can kind of pop it up here and show you. It feels very flat because, I mean, they're just dies. Like literally all dies. Aw, look, they're just in the little corner here. So, you know, Crafters Companion does this a lot. They do these little die sets. I actually have a couple that I never reviewed that I found when I was cleaning up my room, so I'm going my craft room. And so I want to review them. And they still have them right now on HSN. It's like Butterfly Kit or something, but it's a bunch of little dies and stamps and things, and it comes with pockets that you can put them away. So these are all dies. It says Home Sweet Home. It has a little like birdhouse looking thing, a little cupcake, just a bunch of little random things, I guess. This one has like a doily and a circle. So, you know, nothing to write home about on that one. Cute little tiny vase with like some extra little flowers. Maybe we can layer them up. I don't know. We'll see what we can do with them today. A heart, again, with like a doily kind of edge, and then it has the inner part, so does the circle. This one's cute. It's a little kind of like sewing, homemade kind of things. It's cute that the jar has a different lid too for the jar. Little heart. It's not stuck there. Obviously you can cut it out if you want, or just use it to make a little heart. Then we have our little needlepoint ring. What is that called? Why I can't think of what it's called right now. I have like tons of them, but I guess something like that. Buttons, square button, round button, and cute little like sewing stuff. Sorry about the glare. Maybe I should keep it flat like this. This one's just a little square. Again, it has the outside ruffle and then the inner that you can cut out. Hexagon, just two little nesting hexagons. We have the little bees that would be really cute with this. Little bee, little bird, butterfly, watering can, and beehive, which is adorable, and then like a little bzzz, kind of little lines, right? Little motion dots. We have all kinds of leaves and little branch and then little tiny leaves, so I'm assuming, yeah, I was gonna say that's probably one piece because that's gonna be really small to cut out. With all the different dies. And this is just like little ephemera pieces, I guess, like a little tiny ruffle. This is super small, but it has little edges too, so it cuts but it doesn't cut out on this back side, so that's cute. I'm not sure why you need the side to cut if this isn't. we'll have to figure that one out. And it has like a tag just to cut on the edge of something. And then like little swirls and stuff like that. Little like photo corners. So, cute. You know, I don't know. So let me go grab the big boy because I have him way up there on this credenza I have in this room. And we'll try some of these out. I want to show you, I have the compendium here kind of on the floor. I just got an order from crafterscompanion.com, so it's a big box and this is just sitting on top of it. And I just went through it, found some paper, used the color wheel, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Found some papers that I think will go, and we're going to try the little square and the little flower pot and see if we can make some formed flowers. That way it'll have some more shape. Okay, so this is my plan. I do have some extra papers just sitting here because I need to cut up more little flowers and things, so I'm going to keep that to the side here. I looked through the book, and they have some outline or setups that I kind of like. So I kind of just went with like hybrids of some of these, so it's not really anything that you're going to see in this book. These are 3x3 card bases, but you can still make a 6x6 or whatever you want, right? It's a square card. These are 6x6. So I just kind of took some inspiration from that. I used the color wheel because at first I picked out which paper I would like, and so I thought this was paper was cute. I like what's on there, and I was like, it has more of this kind of purpley violet color, so I went there, and then I kind of used the color wheel to help me pick out other colors I might go with it, which would be like the blue and the purple, yellow, which is what I did last time. That's why I was like, why am I always attracted to that? This is the card I made the last time. But what kind of bothers me about this card is that this yellow is different from this yellow. It's kind of more an orangey yellow, so those are kind of a little bit different. So it doesn't hurt the eyes, but it could be easier on the eyes if we kind of pay attention to that, or if I had. So I didn't. So we are going to do something a little different. So let's do a little bit of the card base, and then we'll go and fix it up here, or finish it up. So I have the 6x6 card base that came out of the compendium, and always open it up and make sure it's the way you want it. Some people like their cards like this, and that's fine, or like this. You can also use this, fold it in half, you know, make an easel card with it. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm just gonna make a basic card, but you can always do something fun. So I have this piece cut at 5.5 inches square. My initial, what I was gonna do is make this 5.5 inch square, and I totally forgot I made it 5.25, and I was like, that's too small. So I went with a purple on the back. So let's just start sticking this down as we go along. So 5.5 inch square of the kind of purple tone. There's a couple different purple tones. So this one, I think it's so hard for me to tell. And I have an alt light too, and I always forget still if this is like more of the blue violet or just purple, but there it is. And then this little guy is 5.5 inch square, and I like the designs on here. I like it uses a lot of colors, so anything you use really will coordinate from that kit. Oopsie, I didn't realize the glue had come out, and I went and did it again. That's okay. So we're gonna square that up. If you have a hard time doing this, I would definitely recommend using a wet glue so you can kind of move it around. And Crafter's Companion always says that you can give a little rub because the friction helps out. Oh, I want to mention something while we're here. Hold on, one second. I just reviewed the Lily collection, and I don't know, I was making my little flowers and I was happy with them, and then I'm like, I don't know, and look at the pictures right in front of me, and I made them look like this, and then I was like, okay, and I uploaded the video. It says Lily collection, how to make a calla lily, and I'm like, you know, I made peace lilies, because I have 3 peace lilies in my house. I love them. They're kind of a Mexican kind of flower that we like to have. So I have a huge one in a big pot, and then I have 2 smaller ones up on my mantle on either side of the mantle. So literally I made this look, it didn't look anything funny to me, and then later I was like, well, calla lilies is a little more, or calla, you know, I don't know what I was thinking, and then I was like, oh, I made peace lilies out of both of them. So if you want to make a calla lily, just bring it down lower, bring this down like down to here, and then the stamen will be sticking out at the top instead of just being tucked in there like a peace lily. So I just thought that was so funny. I didn't realize it because to me that's what I see every day. My peace lilies are pretty much always blooming. There's some times when they're not, but normally I have them inside the house and they're always doing something. Okay, so I just thought that was kind of funny. I am going to make it square right in the middle, which is not normally my favorite thing to do, but if you want to lift it up or lower down, well, maybe we'll do that. No, I can't do that because the and this thing did something funny, so hopefully it'll keep working for me right now. Yeesh, it might not. I was gonna say it might just keep coming out. Let's see what happens. No, no, no. Really? This is like brand new. I'm gonna have to go in there and like mess with it. Okay, let's put that to the side for now. I'll use this one, Dotty Tape pen. So basically you have to open it up and just kind of wind it the way you want it to be. And I guess if I was really paying attention to this, I would put this down and I would say, oh, I want it right in the middle. So that should be like here. Ooh, you can use your grid lines to help you guys. Did you know that? I always just eyeball things. Like, now that I have this here, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And then I cut out, so that strip, ooh, is 1.5 by 6 inches. And then this one is 1.25 by 6 inches. So it's just smaller. I know it's very busy and I kind of wanted it that way. So that doesn't bother me at all, so let me put that there. So that's our card base, and then we're gonna do a couple things, or at least I am. I'm gonna use this little guy. And I'm assuming this is this small so you can run it through the mini. I would have liked maybe like a triangle shape, something a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So, I don't know, let's see if this runs through the mini. I hope it does. Otherwise, what's the point? All right. Got the mini. Move this to the side. I have to cut this down a little bit. I just ripped this off from somewhere in my paper stash. There we go. That's pretty good. I just kind of have it in there. Hopefully that little piece of paper, well, if this is kind of in the way, I'll just rip it off. I do see that this needs to move over though a little bit. My frame die. This is almost right at the edges. We'll see what happens. Ah! Come on. That is some craft paper too. It's nice and thick, so it was kind of thinking about it for a second. Hopefully that cut out nicely, and it did. There it is. Nice little square. And then I'm gonna use the inner part with, oopsie, with some of the purple paper. I had plenty left over the way I trimmed down, because they're 8 by 8 pieces of paper. So I had to trim it down. Let me back up just a little bit. So I have this little piece that's literally right on the edges. So there's that. Let me get this in here. And if you see that your folder's bowed too much one way, just turn it around the other way. Or when I roll it through right now, I could have rolled it through with the bump at the top. But for now, we're good. I was going to use some of these for flowers. We will see. Okay. Let's see if this is exactly square. Huh. I don't know. Okay. And those both cut really nicely. And I'm just going to put it like this just so that it has something different in the middle. And then I'm going to put it right here, basically, and then put the little vase with the flowers. So, let's put this to the side. Let's get vase. I do not know what color I want the vase. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I should go with like a yellow, but maybe the flowers should be like yellow and purple. Like I said, blue supposedly goes along with it. I don't know. It's a little tiny vase. Ooh, I have some foam flower stuff here, which I guess that'd be fun, but I'm not gonna use that right now. So we have those bits. We have this. I don't know. Let's make the vase this orange color right here, just because I have it here and supposedly it kind of coordinates. So what I was saying is, see how it's kind of bowed? Let me back up a little bit more still. You can just flip it the other direction, but it's still bowed, which is funny, but that's okay. So you can cut on either side of these things, and then maybe this time I'll bring it around like this. Okay. So we have our little vase here. And what I'm going to do, I'll put the vase back because it's very small. I don't want to lose that. Let's see. Let's use these two. Oh, that's good because they're really small, but they're stuck together. So let's run those two through, and I'm going to run it through. I'm going to fold this in half, so it's going to go through 2 sheets, hopefully, of the paper. So I'll have 4 little flowers that we're going to crumple and try to stick together to make them into like a more dimensional flower. Aww. They cut out very easily. So I'm going to do that with a few different colors and a few of the different types of flower. I might run through again just so I can get a couple more. And then like these guys I'll run through with some yellow. I'll come back once I have a few run through and we'll try to make some dimensional flowers. So, ooh, that's nice and stuck down. Alright, I cut out quite a few little flowers. I brought this out. I don't know if I'll need it. It's just that foam from the flower forming kit. And it's really yellow. I don't know why. And I don't know how it got this little square here or square here. It's kind of weird. But okay, so let's see. As far as these little orange flowers I made, I'm just going to kind of mess with these a little bit by hand. Oh, look at that. It just fell right off. Okay, well, that's great. Well, we're going to cover that up. But I'm just going to kind of give them a little bit of shape. I'm just kind of giving them a shape like that. I'm not going to double layer these or anything, so they just have a little bit. They're going to be kind of in the background because they're the same color as the vase. And they are very delicate, as you saw there. So be careful. It's kind of odd. It's one little spot. This one right here I can tell is the one that wants to rip, just like on the other one. And then it has some of these little yellow flowers. So what I was going to do with these guys is just crunch them up. Now, there's lots of ways to do this, and we can mess with the petals in different ways. But for now, I'm just going to give them a little roundness. You know, back in the day, I had a video. It had so many views for just making little tiny flowers, and it was just not even a big deal, you know? What was that noise? I don't know. I think I'll just do them like that and stick them together. And then, where's my needle nose? Yep. I like to take like a little needle nose like this and kind of mess with these little guys. I'm just turning them back just to give it some more movement. So I'll probably do that and then put glue in between each layer just to hold them together. You can put a little gem in the middle, do whatever you like. You can wet these so that they're more real looking. Just give them a good zhuzh, but in between each little layer, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue like this. I'll show you right quick. Just a little dab of glue. Put the layer. And try to offset them. These are really kind of big, the petals themselves, so it's kind of hard to layer them up. But, you know, so there's not much difference from one to the next one. But try to offset them as much as you can. And I didn't think it was going to take that long to hold them down, but they're being really funny right now. Give them a little squish. Okay, and then once it's dry, you can obviously mess with them. So I'll do the same thing with these other two that I have. And then this purple one, same thing. Maybe I'll just do a little folding back. You can also do kind of a twist like this. You know, whatever you like, just to give it some movement. Do that one. Do the same thing with this one. I happen to miss this little piece of the petal, but that's okay. Like the paper had ended there, so what I can do with that one just to make it look more petal-like, even though it's kind of messed up, is just go ahead and cut into it like the other petals. I can put that one in the back too. And then the little guy in the middle. And same thing, I'll just put some glue in between each little layer and we'll have a little flower. Now you can mist these with water and then just crunch them up and undo them and they look just as nice. It looks just as good and that's easier. So you just spray them with a little mister and stack them up. So I'll do the same thing with these guys and I'll be right back. Okay, now my little flowers are all kind of close to me, so I have them way back here. First time is not my happiest one, but we will really, you can really just mess with them, guys. I mean, give them a good crunch. It's not a big deal. Like that, I just smashed it just to make it look more lifelike, if you will, or whatever. Okay, and now that I think about it, we have a bunch of half pearls. Maybe I'll use those. Okay, so let me see. I want this. Oh no, where's my vase? There it is. I was like, no. Okay, I think we're just gonna put the little vase here. And I think I'll leave the vase. You know what? We'll pop dot this part and then we'll do the vase. So let's get this going. There we go. I keep wanting to grab the same tape roller that I messed up earlier. That's okay. And then we're going to pop dot this middle section. I was going to try to use the rub-ons because I think my gal on here, is it Sexy Harlem, had requested that. And I keep forgetting, and I wanted to use them today, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I might just use one just to show you, but because actually I don't have a sentiment yet, so maybe I can put a sentiment on here. Is that straight? I can't tell. Is that good enough, you guys? That's good enough. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna keep this nice and flat. But you could also put some dimension on that, put some dimensional adhesive on the back of that. And then the flowers are gonna be all however. Now, I don't remember if in the old kit, the first kit, do they have like little dies that make leaves? Maybe, huh? I don't know. Because you can put some little leaves, some little background kind of greenery with that if you had something like that. So it's just sitting there. That's fine. Now I'm trying to think how I want to do this part. I wanted these guys in the back just kind of as filler. And then I was just going to stack these up. Oopsie, I lost the back of that one. That was the last one I made. Sorry. So we're just going to kind of pile these in here. Wherever. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's interesting. So what I think I'm going to do before I stick them down, I'm just kind of seeing what I want to do, is go ahead and add those half pearls, and let's find those pearls and see. So we have gems and we have pearls, and I want to go with the pearls, but they're all really colored like, I guess I can do the yellow ones? I don't know. Maybe we should just do the gems. Let me see how big these are. I haven't used these at all, as you can see. They're a little bit big, so let's see how big they look if I put them in the middle of each one of those flowers. And you can do different colors. I just feel like I should go with the clear ones. Oopsie. See, that yellow one really wants to be used. Let's see what we got here. And where's my katana? No, katana, where are you when I need you? Nowhere, huh? Oh, you know what? I was gonna say, I'm always staring at this one thing and I never use it. This quick stick from Lifestyle Crafts. It has like a little stick on the one side. I don't know. And then you're supposed to turn it or something. Look at that. I already messed that up. And then it has some sticky stuff here that's been gooing out. But basically that's what it's for. It's like super sticky, see? Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is in the middle of each one of these little guys, just add a little glue. And pop in a rhinestone. I haven't stuck them down yet, guys. This thing is impossible. Yeah, it's sticky, but then it doesn't want to come off the stickiness. But I'm going to do that for each one of them. Just put a little rhinestone, a little clear rhinestone in the middle, okay? For all of them, even the orange ones. Okay, I'll be right back. So I'm just going to put a ton of glue. So we got those on there. I don't know what to do as far as sticking these down. So I think I might end up with some 3D glue gel at the end here. And I'm totally not going to remember the way I put this down. But I'm just going to put down a lot of glue and see what happens. Alright, so we had this little guy in the background somewhere. And this one was kind of like up here. And I put this guy here somewhere. And then we started with the yellow ones. And I kind of want you to be able to see the vase. Huh. Something like that. Okay. I don't know, guys. I'm just putting them on here. I just work here. Alright, let's see here. Something like that. It's a little kind of... If we had a little tiny greenery, I think that'd be cute to put it in here and there. Oh, you know what? I'm totally covering the rhinestone on this guy, so let's pop him up a little more. Alright, we're going to let this dry and not touch it. Let it dry. Okay. So, let's put this to the side, and like I said, I did want to try out the, so hopefully you guys like that. I mean, you can make like little dimensional flowers. That's really cute. I think that adds a lot to it. So I'm going to put this over here to the side to dry a little bit. I don't know what I want to do as far as sentiment, but like I said, I did want to try out some of these rub-ons. So we have gold ones, black ones. I believe there might be white ones in here. It's a boy, it's a girl. This card is filled with love. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. It does have backing paper on it, so that's nice. Just to say, so happy for you. Let's put it on yellow, and let's do so happy for you. So you just I cut through both pieces just like this because it has a backing paper and the rub-on itself. Try and keep that backing paper on your rub-ons because if you lose it, it'll start sticking to whatever it touches and then your rub-on is pretty much destroyed. So I always try to keep those together. And I want to use the brighter yellow. Where is that? The yellow I used in the background. Is that the same? No. Those are slightly different. Is it this one? You guys, you think it's this one right here? It looks about right. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this little piece of paper. Well, actually, let's do the rub-on first and then... and I'm like, keep the thing on there so you don't mess it up. Okay. As soon as it touches, it starts sticking. Okay, so let's be careful. Rub-on. All you're going to do is take the little wooden, very technical tool here, your popsicle stick, and really, really go for it. I probably do this more than needed, but at the same time as you pick it up, like let's say I'm going to go and check, I'm going to rub away or peel away this the plastic layer. If it starts coming away, you can kind of see the word isn't stuck down or whatever, just put it back down carefully and then just keep rubbing more and more. Those are some good rub-ons. So what I was going to say about rub-ons is that they're normally horrible. I don't know if it's because I guess we're used to buying them like cheaply, like the dollar section, you know, when rub-ons were a big deal. And so they normally don't work that great. They're kind of a disappointment, but this worked really well. So I'm going to try to cut this straight, and I'm just eyeballing this so it probably won't be straight, like at all. Especially since everything else is so straight on my card. I kind of want this to be legit, but who knows what happens. Okay. I'm going to cut a little bit here. And as always, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, that's so annoying. It was all blurry. Well, I mean, the rub-on part was okay. I'm just going to dovetail the ends like I like to do. And I like to give it a little zhuzh. You guys already know that. This paper is very thin. It's not like cardstock, so you have to be a little bit careful with it. Let's bring our card back. And I think I'm just going to stick this here. It's kind of big. Ooh, that was bigger than I thought. Darn it, I wanted it to be up here. What do you guys think? I don't know. Okay, well, I wanted it to be up on top, but now I'm going to have to put it somewhere else. No, no, no. So happy for so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Darn it. I guess we're just gonna stick it down here, even though that's not what my intention was. But there it is, guys. It's gonna be down here. Darn it. I guess I could lift it off and maybe move it over a little bit, but then that's kind of takes away from the squareness of the deal. If I cut that little last piece off, let's see if it makes it any better if I cut this last little piece off. No, not really. I don't know what to do, guys. Where would it be? Right here? You know what? We're going to go for it. That's okay. So I'm going to stick it down right here. Actually, you can go off the page a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's put some glue. And since I don't... I'm just going to put some here and some on the very end. And normally I stick like some Collall, a big thick dab of glue right there, but for now I'm just going to glue that down, glue that down. I'm just going to hold it until it stops resisting, and then we'll be glued down. So, cute set. I mean, it's just a bunch of tiny, tiny dies. So if you like that, great. If you think, you know, you have enough in your collection, then maybe this isn't one that maybe you want to skip it, since some people can still skip theirs. I don't know why, and maybe it has to do with when you signed up, because I can never skip mine. Why is my camera, do you see that? I feel like it's closing up, closing up, closing up, but I'm not asking it to do that. I feel like, what is going on? That's probably why it got blurry earlier, because... Oh, I hope this thing isn't acting funny on me now. That's all I need, is to have to buy a new camera. Okay, so I'm going to hold that down. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you at the next one. Bye now.